Welcome to Turkey Pathfinder. Today we will travel to one of the architectural miracles of Koca Sinan. Enjoy watching. Hookah Incident Süleymaniye Mosque is the journeyman work of Mimar Sinan. This mosque, which receives light from 138 windows and whose acoustics and ventilation system is an architectural masterpiece, was completed in 7 years. However, this long period of 7 years annoyed Süleyman the Magnificent a lot. He could not understand why Sinan, the greatest master of history, could not finish this structure. At that time, rumors started coming from everywhere, and other employees said that Mimar Sinan was not working, was lazing around, and was sitting and smoking hookah. So Kanuni went to Süleymaniye one afternoon to see the situation with his own eyes. When he entered the magnificent structure, Sinan was sitting in the middle of the mosque and smoking hookah, exactly as said. Sultan Süleyman, who was very angry at this situation, asked, "What is this?" Foreman asked. However, there was no tobacco in the hookah that Mimar Sinan smoked. All he drank was water. The master architect was trying to measure the acoustics of the mosque by listening to the bubbles of the hookah. He was calculating how to make the voice of the imam in the mihrab reach the entire mosque at the same rate. For this purpose, he brought 65 giant pickle jars from different corners of Anatolia. He arranged these cubes, empty inside with their mouths facing outwards, on the skirts of the dome. Mimar Sinan had achieved his goal. He managed to spread the sound in the best way possible to every corner of the hundreds of square meters space. Süleyman the Magnificent understood Sinan's true intentions and immediately forgave his master. Mimar Sinan also built an air corridor inside the building. In those years when electricity was not yet available, Süleymaniye was illuminated with 275 giant oil lamps. Sinan also had a small chamber built above the middle door, so that the soot coming out of these lamps would not damage the mosque and disturb the community. He ensured that the soot entering through the cavities he opened it in different corners of the building was collected in this room, and he installed a special humidification system inside this compartment, called the Saut room. He did not neglect to distill the best quality ink of his period from the works collected in the room. He made the wonderful decorations and writings we see on the walls of the Süleymaniye Mosque with ink distilled from the soot from the mosque's oil lamps. In addition, no matter which corner or wall of the mosque we measure, we see that the word Allah and its multiples appear numerically. We understand that Mimar Sinan is one of the most important parts of our history with this structure, which he built with the science and technology of centuries ago, and once again we admire his thoughts.